I'm gonna tell you what my problem is real quick. Listen, let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you the mistake I made. Do you like my hair? Do you like my hair? I've been in the hospital with my daddy for 10 days. Well, no, I did go hang out with my boys for one day. It's not the point. Let me tell you what I'm mad about, okay? In the year of someone's Lord, 2020, Mother Trucking Bob, we are rounding up people and putting them in open air prisons. In Florida, and then we're selling merchandise for it. What the? You know what? I want to be mad about it because it's like, oh my God, the Nazis, we've done this before, Holocaust. Listen, we're not following Schmittler's playlist. No, we're not following his playbook. We're not following his lead. No. This is American to the core. This is our MO. Japanese internment camps. Hello. Residential schools. Hello. This is our shit. Okay. This is the most American thing seemingly that we do. We find a group of people that we're mad about for whatever reason, and then we round them up and we treat them in some of the most inhumane ways possible, and we unalive them in mass. And you want to know what my biggest issue is that there's so many people that are running around these streets right now talking about how America is supposed to be a Christian nation. America is a Christian nation. We're not. Separation of religion and church and all that. We're not. But there's so many people running around talking about how America is a Christian nation. Okay, cool. Listen, you want to tell me why there's not Christians rioting in the streets right now for the anti-humanitarian actions that are being done in this nation? Why are there Christians not absolutely losing their minds like Jesus would have done? Why are there not Christians rioting in the streets at the way this administration is treating God's creation? Why? It's the othering. I've seen so many things talking about the othering of people, right? Not referring to these people, these human beings as human beings, brothers, sisters, aunts, nieces, nephews, cousins. They're not being referred to as humans. They're being called these outrageous things. Criminals, aliens, illegal. I'm a criminal, Susan. I'm a criminal who just happened to be born on this side of the imaginary line that these people are allegedly criminals for having crossed. It's a civil offense, Susan. It's a civil offense. It's not a criminal offense. And they're being put in open air prisons. And there's being merchandise sold for the rounding up of human beings kidnapped off of the streets by masked men and thrown into unmarked vehicles. It's 2025. They're stealing all of their jobs. No, they're not. They're benefiting off of all of our social programs and taking money out of our pocket. No, they're not. They're responsible for all the fentanyl overdoses in the United States. Also not true. There are people leaving the church in droves, in mass, exiting the church because they cannot reconcile the ideologies that people are supposed to live by and the tenets that are supposed to be lived by. If you look at the words in red, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Paul and John and Romans. I don't give a fuck about Peter. I give a fuck about Jesus. And there are people leaving the church in droves because they cannot reconcile the pieces of information that say, live like this, do these things, especially these 10, right? And then look over here and see what we as a people are doing to an entire group of other people without regard for human life. Are you fucking kidding me? We are the bad place. And I gotta tell you, can I still have conversations with people about politics and all that? Sure. But you know who I losing all the luster for? The Christians in my life who say that they're not those Christians, that they're not that type of Christian, they're not the judgmental Christian, that they believe in love and light and healing and all of that in the words in red, but they are not upset about what is happening to innocent people. And you know what? Here's my thing too. It's not illegal to be in a gang. I think my friend Ryan P. said that. It's not illegal to be in a gang. It's not illegal to be on drugs. But the thing is, they're not even getting due process for any of this stuff. They're just rounding people up and throwing them in this shit and then selling fucking merchandise for. And a lot of the people that are doing these things identify as Christians. Do you see the problem? There is no justification, not a little bit, not anywhere, not one iota, not a teeny tiny piece of any kind of information that makes what is happening in this country right now okay. Full stop, period, 100%. We're not even talking about the legislation that just got passed, so we're not going to talk about that. Under no circumstances is it okay for what is happening to Black and brown people in this country to continue to still be happening in this country, and it is happening right before our freaking eyes again. This isn't the work of Hitler. This is the work of the United States administration in power in the year of someone's Lord 2025. And the people who should be the most outraged about it, the people who allegedly built this country, I say that loosely, are not absolutely losing their minds. I want to know why there is active prayer going on, Christian prayer going on the House floor, right? Christian prayer going on the House floor. And yet in the same country that House represents, we are putting people in cages in the middle of a fucking swamp. Don't even get me started on the bullshit that's still happening in the Middle East or the white on white crime that is going on between Putin and his ass and everything in Ukraine. Do you hear me? Because, oh my God, religion is fucked up. Like, I pulled away from Christianity years ago. I pulled away from Christianity because I could not reconcile a lot of information. But now, we are the bad place. And there is nothing anyone can do to convince me otherwise right now, because I have eyes, ears, and I can comprehend real things that are going on from multiple news sources. Not to mention by the people who are affected. While we're on the subject of stuff that is pissing me off today during this hospital stay, I agree with Cannons of Fodder, okay? The reason he's not releasing Epstein's list is because it's no longer Epstein's list, it's his list now, and he's going to use it to manipulate every fucking body on the list. I love you, goodbye.